Okay, so here's how you make a pop art inspired halftone fill. Okay, when I say pop art inspired, what we're talking about is the what we called in printing back in the day the sort of Ben Day pattern, which is the um, halftone fill that's made up of little dots. This is comic book style, sort of inspired by Roy Lichtenstein, who's in turn inspired by the four color printing processes of the era. Okay. Now I've got my card set up here. Nothing special about that. It's just your standard issue size. My workspace is set on painting. Okay, so that might make it easier. Now before I actually start making this halftone, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my color guide right here. Okay. Now this color guide right now is set for the default for print, but I'm going to click here, and what I'm going to click on is Art History Pop Art. Okay, and that gives me a number of swatches here. Now the swatches kind of depend on what you have going on right now. Right now I have white, so it doesn't really do a whole lot. If I click on, let's say, yellow, then those swatches change. Okay, so, and we can also, you can see, we can change our range up here a little bit too. So it encompasses some pretty funky stuff. Something like that probably work all right. Okay. Yes, yes. Okay. Anyway, so from here we're going to let's go ahead and just click on this color right here, and now we'll just make a let's make a rectangle, and it's got this color fill in it, this particular shade of yellow. Okay. Let's see, tints and shades. And I could also change that too. I could change it up to warm and cool. Okay, and also vivid muted. Either way, it just kind of a different way of looking at stuff. And then you've also got your swatches down through here too that you can, so you get your complementary colors, um, your triads, your analogous colors, and all of that. It's all pretty cool. You can kind of, and these would all work for pop art. Actually, let's go with that. That's kind of cool. Anyway, so we've got our color set up here. All right, it's kind of a mustard yellow, which should work just fine. And now we're going to add we're going to make it into a halftone. Now, one thing I'm going to do before I do anything else is I'm going to get rid of the stroke that we have here because I don't really need that. What that would actually do is that would kind of contaminate my deal. Now, notice that my color guide just changed because it's reflecting this right here, which has no color. If I switch back to this in the foreground, there I get my colors back. All right, so let's go to Effects, down to Effect Gallery, Pixelate, and Color Halftone. Right now it's set, this is the default setting here. I'm going to put it on, let's say 20, and hit OK, and there we go. There we've got a pop art inspired halftone. Now if I were to go through here and click on some different colors, it would change it up. Get some really wild stuff here. And notice that as I'm moving along, I just went from a very vivid color to a more muted color. There's more white in it. Okay. Notice how it changes as we go to more vivid. Notice the white area is getting bigger as the yellow gets smaller. Okay. So, so yeah, you can go ahead and play around with this stuff. Um, there's a lot you can do with these things. You can, switch up your, you know, switch it up any way you want. There's a lot of different things you can find in the color guide here. Um, you can, like I said, change it from, the pentagram to, maybe something a little different. harmony rules or analogous or, right now it's all based on the green that I have selected. It'll change as you sort of go. So if I were to go back to this yellow and then click on this, see how the colors have switched up. All right. So that's how you do it. That's how you can create a pretty funky, um, pop art sort of halftone thing. Okay.